Hello everybody, it's Valerie from Stampin' with Valerie, and today we are going to do the Cactus Book video number 3. And first I'll go through and show you a couple of things I added from video number 2. We worked on this tag in the beginning, and I went ahead and added this cute little library clip and a little felt heart and a couple of little embellishments to that tag just to give it something. And then I did exactly what I said we shouldn't do, and I added something chunky to this side. I added a flower and a couple of embellishments, even though I know I still have to write on this, but I think I can manage as long as I keep my hand behind it when I'm writing. So don't do what I did. Don't add that yet. If you're going to add a flower to that page, you can add it later. And then on this page where we have the beautiful flowers, I took some paper that had the little words on it. This is from the Sun Chaser paper as well, and I just cut out a couple of the words, so I have beautiful moments, and I just stuck them right on top of the flowers. I thought that made a little interesting bit on there. And then I stamped one of the little sunshines from the Sun Chaser stamp set, the little sunshine. I added "Remember This" on here, and I know we said we could put a photo on here, and you still can. You just grab a piece. This is about 3.5 by 5, not quite, a little bit more, probably a little bit more this way. So just to give you an idea, you can slide the corner of your photo underneath there and kind of have it hanging off the page, or if you have a smaller photo, you can do the same thing. And because I went ahead and put dimensionals on the back of that, or foam dots, you know, to raise the sides up, but I left the center open so you can slide your photo under there. Then I took some of my vellum sticker paper. I don't know if you remember from one of my videos, I showed you how to make vellum sticker paper. And I cut out some 1-inch circles. I cut out 2 of them. And then I peeled the backings off and stuck them on here for a tab. Punched out a couple of little sunshines just to make that cute little tab. And the wonderful thing is you have the sunshine on this side as well. Added the Hello Sunshine sticker and a little heart sticker on that page. We were waiting for these to dry last time in the last one, so I didn't add everything on here, but I added a couple of the little brass butterflies and then one of these cute little clips. All of these little clips that I'm using are retired from Stampin' Up, but I'm sure you can find them somewhere else. These ones are called, let me find the label. These are called Clever Clasps. And then the other little ones are mini library clips. So they just add a little something. It's not really holding anything on there, but you could use it to hold something on there if you wanted to. I just love them, and they add something to your little tag. This page, I just added a little heart at the bottom. Over here, I added by airmail sticker and another one of the little brass butterflies. I didn't add a clip to this one just because it's not sticking out the top of the album or the side, but you still could if you wanted to. Added a little date and location, and I did the same thing here, so you can slide a photo under this way. And again, you can always put it just like this as well and add something at the top. Just whatever you want to do. Remember, there's no rules. So I don't know if you remember on this page, we had the staples were showing through here. So I just punched out another little circle with some cardstock and glued it over the top. Added this little piece at the top that says important, and it kind of hangs over the top of the album. So that's kind of cute. A couple of little embellishments, and those pages are done. So we're ready to get started today and add some new fun things. So I love this cactus paper. I think it's fantastic. And I wanted to add something that had these rainbows, and this is some of that Sun Chaser paper again, I believe. I'm not positive on that, but I'm going to say yes, it is, for the sake of saying it, I guess. I don't know. But I loved this Summertime Dreaming, and I thought that would be really cute on the bottom of this one. I did a little of pre-planning this time and went through my items, went through all my stash just to see some of the things we could add. So maybe this video won't take as long as the last one, because I know the last one was a little long, and I apologize for that, because I know everyone's time is precious and we don't always have a lot of time to do this. So I'm just going to use some tape runner on this to glue it on the bottom of that page. And I feel like besides this little thing, this page needs something else. So maybe we can add a couple of things to it. Maybe a butterfly. I've got these already pre-die cut butterflies. I try to like keep a stash of different things like this. And I don't know what paper this is, but this print I thought was kind of pretty. And it would kind of match the page. And since we've got butterflies elsewhere, maybe we can throw a butterfly on that page just for fun. And this is always a good idea if you're working on different albums and different things to go ahead and just pre-cut a bunch of things so you have them ready. And all you have to do is get them out and attach them. Now, if you're not like me and not making cards and things a lot, obviously you don't have to do that, but it's just a little tip. And it makes it fun if you have friends over and you're working, you've already got some of the stuff cut out. You don't have to worry about cutting everything out. On this page, because of these fun black and white cactuses, I thought we would use these alphabet stickers again and maybe put memories at the top of this page. And I went through and made sure we have all of the letters that we need, because you don't want to start and then not have the letters you want. And I'm going to kind of put them all kind of little different angles, and so I'm not doing them straight by any means. We need one of those R's. An I. The eyes are a little bit skinnier, so I'm going to put that one straight, somewhat straight anyway. Oh, and that's my last E. So now we won't be able to have any words that have the letter E in them unless I buy another pack of these from Heidi Swap. I love these letters. I think they're fantastic. They add just something fun to the page, but they're, you know, kind of basic as well. And on this page also, I thought maybe we could add a couple of the little embellishments that we used before. This one's Embellishing Bride. I don't want a heart. I think I just want some little dots. We'll just put them throughout our little letters here. And I kind of just went big, small, but you can do it any way you want. Doesn't matter. And they kind of blend in, but I'll move it a little closer to the camera so maybe you can see. They kind of stick out a little bit too. I know that doesn't make any sense what I just said, but I'm going with it. So we got those on there. And if I come back and add any new things to these pages, I will definitely do a video walkthrough, I think. Anyway, just because it's always fun to have a video walkthrough of these little things. Maybe we could add another cute little rainbow to this page. Oh, that piece is not quite big enough, but I did cut one out earlier. And it kind of matches that rainbow. And we could pop this one up on a dimensional or a foam dot or whatever you have. Let me find some pieces here. And I always use my edge pieces. Never throw these away because you can cut these out and use them. Otherwise, you're wasting a lot of foam dots. We'll put it right here next to the beginning, Summertime Dreaming. There, that adds just a little something to that page. Flip this back around. And this page, I love that it has all the stripes, so you can use it for journaling if you want to, but you also have this one here that you can use for journaling. This one is a little bit smaller. This one's 5 1/4 wide by 6 5/8. Kind of an odd, but I had to make it fit. It was a little bit longer, but if I left it longer, then it just didn't fit right. So I just cut it a little bit shorter. And I thought about using some of these. Let me find them. This is from Echo Park, and it's a Day in the Life. It was a card kit, and it had like a 6x6 paper pad and some other little things. And I found this little one that I cut around it. It had this little cactus, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's perfect for the cactus book. We can pop it up on some dimensional pieces, and it will just be adorable. And I forgot I had those little leftovers from that kit. And when I was going through my stash, I found them, and I was super excited when I saw the cactus. I'm like, this is perfect, because I didn't have any other little cactus embellishments or anything for the cactus book. And so that was kind of perfect that I could throw that in there. And I think, you know what, let's put this at the bottom. We'll put the little cactus at the bottom. And then I definitely want to save this for journaling, I think, but it still needs something. And they have all these cute little sayings and little tags and things that come in the in the Sun Chaser paper. And I love this Always Dreaming one, but I'm not sure if I want to put that big of a piece on here or not. So let's see what else we can find. We've got Life is What You Make It, Living the Dream, and I would cut around these. I wouldn't leave these exactly that size, but the Life is What You Make It is kind of cute. So let's think about that one. We'll just put it under the edge of the book here. And then of course this Adventure Together is kind of cute, and it actually matches this paper on the back, but I don't think I want to have it exactly. Enjoy the Now, that's kind of cute. Like I said, I kind of pre-planned, but not 100%. So here we are trying to figure out what to put on this page. We've got Always a Journey, Wonderful, Love is All Around You, Weekend Vibes. Maybe this little tag, it says chillax, verb, to calm down, relax, or chill. And actually, instead of cutting that with my snips, let's grab the paper trimmer so we get a nice straight line on there on both sides of that little tag. And I just saw another one on there that was really cute, so we're going to have that chillax. This right here, it says, "This is my happy place." I kind of like that. And I don't want to use the whole thing because it's got lines on it, but I will just cut around the "This is my happy place." I think that's kind of a good one. And of course it's got the letters in all the different colors, so it kind of goes with our rainbow. All right, so on this chillax, let's just cut these little corners off of that cardstock because we don't need those. I don't know why I'm using my sticky scissors because I don't see my other ones, but it'll work. And we're going to put that on this side, and we'll use some pieces of the dimensionals again. And that little chunk right there we can use. And I'm not going to punch the little hole here on the tag just because it doesn't really need to be punched. But I am going to put one of these little, yeah, we'll use this color. It's kind of pretty. Over that hole just to give it something. So I hope you're enjoying your day. I hope you're having fun doing whatever you're doing. And I think we'll add that this is my happy place down here at the bottom. I've had a pretty good day so far. I've got my Honolulu blue on for the Detroit Lions. They're playing today. And of course, this is not the day that this video is going to air. But they're playing today. And of course, rooting for them. Get some of these pieces here. We don't need really on this side too much, just kind of more this side. And then we'll put a little bit of glue on that just to glue this side to here so you don't accidentally flip it up, which, you know, is not hard to do. Let me just see where we need it, just more toward the bottom, little edge, just so it sticks to that other piece of cardstock there. And that looks adorable. I kind of like that. Simple, but you can put some photos here. You can even put a photo here and do some journaling on this, or all journaling, whatever you want. Flip this one over, and then we've got kind of our rainbow papers here. And on this one, I thought maybe we would stamp something from that Sun Chaser stamp set. Maybe Life is Good. That's kind of a good one to put on here. Let's see where it would look the best. We could put that kind of in the top in the corner. I've already got the little sunshine stamp here. We can add some sunshines to this if we want to. Also maybe Enjoy. We could put Enjoy on this page. And then let me grab a block for each of these, get our ink out. And of course, this side's really chunky, so we're gonna have to flip that album in just a second. But let's just use that memento for the Life is Good and the Enjoy. Now, of course, you can use different colors if you want to. Make sure it's Stampin' Good before you actually do your stamping. So we got the Life is Good, perfect. And then we want to do Enjoy on this side, but we're going to flip this album around. I'm going to move my ink so I don't get my ribbons in my ink, because that would not be good. We don't want to do that. We'll do Enjoy, and then we'll stamp it off like 3 times. So you got darker, little less, a little less. And that's just kind of cute way to add some stamped words to your album, is by stamping off like that. And now you can do that on cards. You can do that, of course, in little albums like this, and however you want to do it. But it's just a nice little technique to use for different things. And it just adds a little extra, I think. And then we'll do, again, in that Scattered Straw Distress Oxide ink, which I really love. And I should have left this the way it was, but we're going to add a couple of sunshines. We'll add one up here. We'll add one down here. And then I'm just going to put my hand over this. And I'm going to stamp one right there with my fingers under it. You can't see it as good because it's on that pink color. So let's flip that page open and do another one. Just kind of up here. And then you can see that one much better. You can still see this one if you're close to it. I don't know if you can see it through the, on the video or not, but I can see it from where I'm at. It's just not as bright as I would have liked it to be. So no big deal. Live and learn. Get those out of the way so we can see what else we want to add to this page. Now I've got some fun stickers in the Storyline Chapters book. They have these fun, like, vellum-y stickers. And I think these are fantastic. And I really like these floral because they match from that other paper that we used earlier to make this tag. They match the floral pattern on this tag. And so I think it would be fun to add one of those in here somewhere, maybe one of these flowers. Let me see. I don't want it to be too huge, but you can always go over it partially when you put your photo or whatever on the page. Let's try to get this one off. Let's get this, because it's in that mustard yellow color, if I can get it to peel. That's the hard thing about getting them off from these papers when they're in an album. I could rip the page out, but I don't want to do that. I'm going to add this one at the bottom over here. And then if you have to go over it a little bit with your photo or whatever, you still can. But you've got that fun vellum sticker on the bottom. And that's kind of pretty on that page. Looks really good. And you can actually see this sunshine a little bit better down here. Now that they're drying, you can see them a little bit better. So that's always a plus. And then I think that's all we'll put on that page for now. We're coming to the end here. We've got this fun, I love this rainbow page. And then this is our back cover, if you remember. It's got that be the sunshine in a sky of clouds all the way down it. And I think that's fun. But I also wanted to use some of these thicker stickers on here just to add something to, let's pull them out and see what phrases we have left, because I've used some of these obviously on other projects. We've got explore, dream. I like the dream one. That looks pretty on that black. Or the wander. That's good. But I think the dream would be good on there. So let's peel off dream. And these, you just have to be careful when you're pulling them off, because you don't want to rip them. I mean, you can piece them back together, but you don't want to have to piece them back together if you don't have to. That looks really pretty on with that black background, the dream. And then we can always add, I've got some other flowers that I found in my stash that I think are super pretty. And these are just some Recollections flowers from Michael's. But I think this color is fantastic. It matches this page so well. And this is, I used one of these earlier on one of those other pages in the front. That might look cute there. Let's open up these coral looking ones because I love them. And maybe we'll just add like one of the dark ones over here. I don't think we need the white one, but maybe the dark and a little bit lighter. Or we can always add a lighter one over here. But I feel like we need some extra flowers in this book. So let's add these. Grab the glue dots and attach a couple to the bottom and then add some glue around those. And again, like I said before, the glue dots will help them stick until the glue dries. And of course on this page, it's probably going to be more for photos, but you can always add a journaling card in here. Let's see if I have a good one. We could add a journaling card in here. I kind of like this flower like right here. I'm not sure why, but I just like it. We'll add those on there. Maybe we'll add a couple of these little flowers that we used before. Just throw them in there as little extra pieces. We use the glossy accents on those again, just like we did before. And of course, I'm probably gonna have to stick a pin in this to get it to come out, because it always gets stuck. But I don't like to just leave a pin in there, because then my pin ends up getting stuck. And these will have to take a little time to dry, but that's okay. We're gonna be sitting here for a minute doing this, so let's just get those on there for now, and then we can add some other fun little things. I'm not sure what yet, but let's figure it out. We've got some good stickers still on here. There's some hearts and some stars. I feel like maybe a little yellow heart up here next to that flower. And maybe we could do, there's a smaller and even lighter yellow heart over here. And I'm just gonna add this up here by that dream. Now this is the thing that you always need to remember when you're crafting. There are no rules, except try not to hurt yourself. I guess that would be a rule. But just make it what you want it to be. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is kind of a big journaling piece, but let me see if I can find something smaller, or we could cut it down. Let's cut it down and see what it looks like, because we could put it here and then you could have a photo right here. I'm going to move the book over to the side because I want these little flowers to dry while I get the paper trimmer out. And let's just take some off that right side, and then we'll take this little piece off the left side. Can even take a little bit off the top and off the bottom, just to even it out so it doesn't look odd. And we got some little scraps there. Oh, that kind of works. So now we got a cute little date and location and details is what it says on it. I'm gonna flip this open, so when I stick this down, I can get it nice and flat, so it'll be perfect for writing on. And I'm just gonna do that kind of straight, I guess. I was gonna put it on an angle, but I don't think I will. I'll just line it up under this row of rainbows, put it on there, and then let's get some of these little brass butterflies out. I really love these little brass butterflies. And let's add a couple like right on top of our flowers. That looks kind of cute, like they've got little butterflies on them. Put that one up in the corner. I don't know if you can see it. I hope you can see it. But those brass butterflies are just fun little embellishments to use in these little books. It just gives it just a little something different, and we always try to make things a little different, don't we? Then we have, these are from, they used to be Stampin' Up! It Starts With Art embellishments. And they're all these cute little felt hearts and arrows and flowers and stars. I just love these, and I think maybe we'll use this little arrow. We'll add that onto that page. Now these stick really well with glue dots. You can also use glue, but I find the glue dots work perfect. I'm just gonna add 2 glue dots to the back of that, if I can get it, that second one to stick. There we go. I'm going to point that arrow down at our date and location details. Put that on there. add, maybe, we've got the little yellow heart, but we can also add a big felt one down here on the bottom. That would be cute on this page. So we'll need a few of the glue dots on that to make sure it stays. And if you ever find you've put the, you know, something like this down and the glue dot just doesn't hold it, just add, probably glossy accents would be the better to add to this rather than the regular Tombow glue. I feel like the Tombow glue might just soak into the felt. I've never tried it, but so don't take that as gospel. If you want to give it a shot and see what happens. All right, let's see. I think that's kind of perfect like that. Those are really cute. Let me see if these are holding pretty well. Let's go back through. Let's add something to this page though. Maybe something from these little felt pieces again. This little banner piece is kind of cute. We can add a little banner at the top. Let's do that. Let's add a little banner at the top. And then we'll use one of the little mini library clips over it so it looks like it's holding it down even though it's being held down by the glue dot. Let's add a silver one. Now these are kind of hard to pinch open, and so I'm gonna try to get it on there so it touches. There it goes, right at the top of that banner. That's cute. That looks really cute like that. And then you can see the clip on the other page, but it looks like it's holding that little banner down. I love that. Too cute. And I think we might have just finished our album. And this is where we started today. And maybe we can add some other things to this, possibly. Let me think about it. What would look cute? I'm not quite sure as I'll just flip through and look at our pages and just see what we've got done. I actually really love this little bit right here because I really love these flowers. And all the little felt pieces are super adorable. Let's add a couple of pieces of bling. These are champagne rhinestones. Let's add a couple of these small ones. If I can get it to come off. There it goes. We'll add just a couple up here by these floral pieces. Oh, that kind of went under the flower instead of where I wanted it, but that's all right. And we'll add a couple over here too. Where'd it go? There we go. Right up here. A couple champagne blings. We'll add some to this page. I don't want to do the bigger ones. I kind of like the smaller ones. Maybe right here by the sunshine. We'll get one. And then we'll put one over here by this other sunshine by Enjoy. There we go. It looks like I'm really thinking hard where to put it, but I'm really not. I'm just like, oh, should it go here or should it go there? I don't know. Again, those are easy to take off if you want to move them and not have them on there. We could add a little bit of bling to this. And I've used some of these champagne ones in other spots in the album, so that's why it shows these. So I pretty much use these and the little enamel dots and enamel shapes. So I'm just trying to keep it cohesive, I guess, even though you could do whatever you really want. It doesn't have to all be from the same, because as you can see, I've used lots of different products. I've used Heidi Swapp, I've used Echo Park, I've used Stampin' Up! Things, you know, so mix and match to make your little albums what you want them to be. I feel like maybe it needs something here, but I'm not sure what. So again, if I come up with something, I will go ahead and put it on there, and then I will go through and have another video that just goes through our whole album all together. But thank you for joining me today. I truly appreciate it. I haven't looked at the time to see what the time is on for today, but thank you for joining me for this third video for the Cactus book, and I hope you've had a wonderful time, and I will see you next time. Bye.